Question number 3. So in question number 3, we need to talk about a rule that we learned in chapter 7. Okay? So it's called 68, 95, 99.7 rule. Okay? Three numbers in the name of the rule. So those three numbers correspond to a different number of standard deviations of the mean. So the first number, 68, means 68% of data will fall within one standard deviation of the mean. Okay, so the second number, 95 means 95% of data will fall within two standard deviations of a mean, and 99.7 means 99.7% of the data will fall within three standard deviations of the mean. And in this question, we are talking about the first number, 68%, so that corresponds to one standard deviation of the mean. So question number 4, we are looking at a survey description. Okay, so we are going to answer a few questions. So you can read the question offline. So the first question is, what's the population? So if we have to go back to the description to find the answer. The population is the group of individuals that we want to study. Okay, so if we read the description, the second sentence says, specifically, they wish to determine the percentage of first-year students in the United States that believe blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now we know the group of people or individuals they want to study, the first-year students in the United States. Okay, so C is the correct answer. And B, what's the sampling frame? So when you see the sampling frame, you need to imagine there should be a list of the individuals or the names, the list of the names of the students in this case. So do we have something like this? Okay, if we continue to read, okay, they do have a list of the students, okay, of the state-run universities. Okay? So question B, so correct answer is the students listing from the state-run universities. Okay, so that's the sampling frame. Part C, what's the population parameter? So again, the population parameter is a value that we want to calculate or get from doing the survey. So it has to be something like a percentage or proportion, or like average something, average age, average GPA, average income. So it has to be some number that we can calculate. Okay. So if we read the description, the second sentence, they wish to determine the percentage. Okay, we got the percentage. So that's going to be the population parameter. And C option is correct. The proportion who believe cost of textbooks are too expensive. Okay, so that's going to be the second sentence. Then the last one, what sampling method is used? So if we read this sentence, sorry, not this sentence, the third sentence. Okay, it says they use technology to generate a randomly shuffled. Okay, randomly shuffled. Okay, so random. So that's going to be a simple random sampling.